Good evening, good evening, good evening. Oh my god, I'm full. I think I can another bite. That's me eating another bite. I'm gonna be broke. I don't like. Oh, I don't know how the lovely assistant does it. Don't know how. We're just chilling, waiting for some people to get in here. We're waiting for some people to get in here. When I see okay. Typically, you gotta wait for a little while. What? It's supposed to be instant. Yes, let's start. Welcome to the Fighting Fridays pre-stream for the evening of May the 16th, 2025. I'm the mysterious, enigmatic, and magnanimous founder of Rider King Productions, currently living as Rider King Productions, Mighty Morphin mascot, the emissary of Kusoge, Kamen Strider, Ginzo. I don't know. How are we going? How are we doing tonight? Damn, I'm over. I didn't tell me it was like that. Okay, that's good. Very good, very good, very nice. We love to see it. We do indeed love to see it. I feel a lot better about how things are going because I'm more or less on top of, right now, just this moment, on top of the editing backlog. Although, very, very soon, we will find that the editing backlog, we will find that to be very wrong, very untrue in a little bit because we have some one-shots we need to get to. Excited, I know as it were. The only thing I can report is that there's new art and stuff coming through. God damn. Oh, we gotta start hitting the shout outs because the kick chat is going crazy right now. That's very nice. That's very cool and unique. Very, very, very interesting. Very nice. Kick chat popping off. Remember, if you are in the Kick or YouTube chat and you would like to actually be featured, comments read, and proper acknowledgement outside of this, you gotta get on Twitch. You gotta be with us on Twitch. All right. Sounds good. Sounds great. I'm glad we are on the same. I'm glad we're on the same page, more or less. Huh? We've already got leaks regarding Capcom Fighting Collection 3. Sheesh. All right. When am I gonna play Capcom Fighting Collection? I have it. I hold it, but I do believe I very recently purchased it straight. So if you guys would like to, we can play Collection 1. I have all the collections released. I have Yo-Hoed copies. And I've just recently been able to start, buying my copy. And retroactively, retroactively legitimizing my Yoho copy. So let me know. I prefer to just get it on Fightcade. To be honest, okay. To be honest, I'd just do it on Fightcade, but there we are. Yo, Kick Chat once again going wild, running wild. Like I say, if you gotta get in, if you want to get in, you know exactly. You truly do know exactly where to get at. So let's take a look at the weekly schedule. The weekly schedule, and as sad as it is, I might have to start taking like jerks off of the schedule, even though I still plan to appear, because I feel like I'm doing them a disservice. In which case, my only options are step it the fuck up or just take them off the schedule. So I'm going to be considering taking them off the schedule, especially since we cannot regularly do it the way we want to do it. Because sometimes we're not ready to record until 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. my time. I'm in bed. I'm burning the midnight oil. Unless I'm specifically doing a midnight oil stream, that is just something I cannot do. Mind you, there might be a few more midnight oil streams or day streams going for the next 3 weeks because and throughout the summer, because I'm just getting no hours in the summer. My pay is about to become very, very inconsistent. A lot of the cool shit I've been able to do over the course of the last 3 to 4 months has only been because I've been making decent money at my job and I've been saving. I've been saving my paycheck anywhere between 40 to 50% of my paycheck and 100% of my paycheck every other week for months on end for about a year and a half, and just paying bills and stuff and getting ready to pay taxes. And I was right to be concerned. So if you want to support, you support on Ko-fi. But it does mean that there might be more streams going through the summer. What we got? Monday, we played more Pokemon Red and more Messenger. Remind me to grind. Remind me to just do a lot of my grinding off screen. Because Pokemon, like I said, all the LPs are chill LPs, and I do mean that. But it really is better. Especially with only dealing with our usual 2 or 3 viewers, you know? I do appreciate Frump when he can come through, Key coming through, all that stuff. And I have to be more active and more available. I like being seen in other people's stuff. But it is getting harder. So we couldn't do Tuesday. We did do Pokemon Red and Messenger on Monday. And tonight, following a short break, we'll be doing Bleach Rebirth of Souls over here. I can't wait. I can tell that they really tried. They tried to bridge the gap between an anime licensed fighting game, which is typically a execution light, reflex heavy, movement heavy, otherwise light on mechanics, anime arena fighter. We call them anime mashers, typically. Because at the most basic level of play, people are ignoring the movement tech or the set play, and they're just mashing. I still do it most of the time. And an actual quote unquote real fighting game, which has, which relies a lot more on not just execution, but also counterplay. Excuse me, why am I already yawning? We haven't even started yet. That's for like hour 3. And I'll have to wrap this up. I hope that there's an arcade ladder or some sort of I hope there's some sort of loose arcade mode we could do. If not, we'll just do the first hour and a half of story. I don't mind. We'll do first hour and a half of story. It's not something that I really mind all that much. I'm working on some heat, some fire. We got When to Go Blue going again today. Got When to Go Blue going again, and we also played Asura the Striker. So that brings us up to quite a few. We now have a steady little roster of one shots, and we're going to try to do. I'm going to try to put out. I'm going to try to set up the one shots later tonight or over the weekend, along with other editing responsibilities, to actually schedule them, because there's still 2 weeks in the month. Right. So still 2 weeks of Mondays, and then the main Mondays. I mean, there's still 2 weeks of anime, and then the main anime LPs, Pokemon and Grandizer, will be carried forth. And those are going to be the summer LPs, or at least the first 2 summer LPs. And Grandizer will probably be done with very soon. Pokemon will be done very soon if I do. If I'm grinding, if I'm appropriately doing a lot of my grinding, and maybe even a side quest or 2 off of stream. So we'll be looking at doing that. I'm looking to start Evil West around September, so that we could be done on October, or because I still want to do Evil West, because it's like it's the next evolution of Dead Watch. It was Dead Watch or was it Dread Watch? The vampire cowboy third-person shooter, third/first-person shooter. It was the next logical evolution. That's why I want to get that, and then maybe we could do, and maybe we could start Yakuza Kiwami. But my thing is that if we start Yakuza Kiwami, we would need a dedicated. We would have to do Wednesday stream nights a lot more often. A lot more often would we need a 45-minute to 2-hour stream on Wednesdays. If not, we would have to put it on Monday, but then be able to dedicate 2 hours to it all the time. And I'm not sure, mainly because they're 30 to 80-hour games. Typically, anywhere between 45 and 100 to completely max out everything. All we want to do is play the story. Even just saying that we're looking at some games, some stuff. So that's what I'm thinking about doing. I just want to have everything set up. I don't even know if we're doing Frightful Fridays this year. Last year we did a big multi-day, multi-phase thing. Like this year, I might just want to chill. This year I might want to just all Frightful Fridays is just canceling the Fighting Fridays portion of Frightful Fridays and just doing the horror portion, actual Frightful Fridays up front, and not releasing, I think that would be maybe cool. You guys gotta let me know if that's something you'd be able to. But yeah, I'm just trying to get all my eggs in the basket this year. Mostly. I suppose that's it. Huh, I don't like that. Let me see. Oh, wait. Scene transitions. I have to go through my scene transitions. I'll do that afterwards. But yes, we will be back in roughly 5 to 15 minutes with gameplay. We'll be playing Bleach: Rebirth of Souls. I can't wait. I'll be doing this completely blind. I haven't seen anything regarding Bleach: Rebirth of Souls intentionally. I want to get the raw experience, and I want you guys to get a good one too. So we'll be back in a few with Bleach: Rebirth of Souls. I can't wait. Remember to keep it locked right here on RKP, as well as watch for the signal. Big shout outs go out to Frumpy, aka Frumpy Lettuce, Dr. Swoosh, June, Ronan, Sam through 435K, Topanga Nikki, Frozen, Wabbit, Sir Grogshire, Mustlord, Key, and 2 bots. I'll see you guys in a few minutes for gameplay. Common